What's up, Legends Nexus fam? Get ready for a rapid-fire news blast. First up, Qatar's Prime Minister Sheikh Mohammed bin Abdulrahman Al-Thani is calling out the international community, demanding an end to double standards and accountability for Israel's actions. We're diving deep into his powerful message and the implications for global politics. Next, we're shifting gears to the world of finance. InvesTrust has made a significant move, drastically cutting its stake in International Business Machines Corporation, or IBM. What does this mean for the tech giant, and what are other investors doing? We've got the details on this major corporate shakeup. Then, we turn our attention to Afghanistan on the International Day of Democracy. As the UN highlights the importance of human rights and participation, Afghans under Taliban rule are speaking out, saying their fundamental rights have been erased. We'll explore the dire situation and the impact on the nation's future. And finally, get ready for some quirky global competition. The town of New Glasgow is hosting an International Town Criers Competition as part of its 150th anniversary. We'll hear from the criers themselves and find out what makes this historic tradition so captivating. Don't go anywhere. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update from Legends Nexus. Qatar's Prime Minister demands global justice. Qatari Prime Minister Sheikh Mohammed bin Abdulrahman Al-Thani has issued a powerful plea on the international stage, urging the world to abandon double standards and hold Israel accountable for its alleged crimes. Speaking at a crucial preparatory meeting for an Arab and Islamic summit, the Prime Minister didn't hold back, describing Israel's actions as state terrorism and a war of extermination against the Palestinian people, aimed at their expulsion from their land. This strong condemnation comes in the wake of an Israeli airstrike on Doha that targeted Hamas leaders, which Sheikh Mohammed characterized as an attack on the very principle of mediation. He emphasized Qatar's continued commitment to working with Egypt and the United States for a ceasefire in Gaza, despite this escalating tension. The preparatory meeting, attended by foreign ministers from across the Arab and Islamic world, including Saudi Arabia's Prince Faisal bin Farhan, underscored the gravity of the situation, with discussions focusing on a draft statement addressing the Israeli strike and its implications for regional stability and international law. The event highlights a growing demand for accountability and a unified stance against perceived injustices. This diplomatic bombshell is just the beginning of our packed show. Stay tuned as we uncover a major financial maneuver involving tech giant IBM. IBM's stock under the microscope. In a significant financial development, InvesTrust has drastically reduced its holdings in International Business Machines Corporation, selling off over 63% of its stake in the second quarter. This move positions IBM as a smaller, 24th largest holding in InvesTrust's portfolio, valued at approximately $3.66 million. This isn't an isolated event, as several other institutional investors have also adjusted their positions, with some acquiring new stakes and others increasing their existing ones. While IBM's stock has seen some fluctuations, trading around $253.46, its market capitalization remains substantial at $235.57 billion. The company recently reported strong quarterly earnings, exceeding expectations with $2.80 earnings per share and a revenue increase of 7.7% year-over-year. Despite this solid performance and a consistent quarterly dividend, analyst sentiment appears mixed, with a consensus rating of hold and a price target around $270.67. This divergence between reported performance and investor adjustments suggests a complex outlook for the tech stalwart. But the financial world isn't the only place facing serious challenges. We're heading to Afghanistan next, where democracy's light is dimming. Afghanistan's democracy under siege. As the world observes the International Day of Democracy, a starkly different reality is unfolding in Afghanistan. Since the Taliban's return to power in 2021, citizens report a systematic erasure of fundamental rights, particularly for women and girls who have been banned from most educational and employment opportunities, effectively excluding them from public life and decision-making. Residents expressed deep disillusionment, stating that democracy and social justice are non-existent, with freedoms curtailed under the guise of Islamic law. Political analysts echo these concerns, arguing that the Taliban's restrictive policies are hindering social and economic development, pushing Afghanistan towards isolation. United Nations reports corroborate these accounts, detailing widespread rights violations, including the barring of women and girls from education, work, and civic engagement. The rollback of rights stands in stark contrast to the post-2001 era, when a new constitution promised Afghans the right to vote, political participation, and civil freedoms. Now, free elections are gone, political engagement has ceased, and freedom of expression is severely limited, painting a grim picture for the nation's future. From the struggles of a nation to a vibrant celebration of heritage. Get ready for a unique competition coming up next. New Glasgow rings in tradition with international criers. The town of New Glasgow is adding a unique and spirited event to its 150th anniversary celebrations. The New Glasgow 150 International Town Criers Competition. This exciting event, running from September 18th to 21st, will bring together town criers and their consorts from across Canada, the United Kingdom, and the United States. Mayor Nancy Dix highlighted the competition as a thrilling way to mark the town's milestone, promising a display of history, celebration, and pageantry that will showcase New Glasgow and the surrounding region to international visitors. Participants will demonstrate their skills through traditional proclamations, heritage-themed cries, and celebratory performances, judged on voice, clarity, and showmanship. Town crier Jim Stewart emphasized the role of town criers as keepers of history and heritage, seeing the competition as an opportunity to unite communities and highlight the versatility of the modern town crier. Adding to the international flair, a film crew from New York City will be on hand to document this contemporary take on a time-honored tradition. And that's a wrap on today's top stories. But don't go anywhere, we've got a quick recap and a massive call to action coming right up. What a show, Legends Nexus viewers. We heard Qatar's Prime Minister demanding global accountability, saw major financial shifts with IBM, felt the struggle for rights in Afghanistan, and celebrated tradition at the New Glasgow Town Criers Competition. If you loved this deep dive, smash that like button, subscribe to Legends Nexus for more exclusive content, ring that notification bell so you don't miss a single update, and let us know in the comments which story impacted you the most. Also, make sure to follow us on all our social media platforms for behind-the-scenes action and more news.